Coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
For a Colts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll let the QB keep him here off the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their
looking to throw Penix. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
As a passer, always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
3rd and 4.
And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60.
Here's Penix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now Hall to start the drive. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability. In motion right is Wilson. Now to go again with Hall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Fields. That is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. And he is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets 1st down.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, Fields. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, New York.
Nice footwork at the 25. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
1st down, New York.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Williams. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One play action. Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Sider, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll get this one to Pittman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Fields. It's Wilson. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0. Audier Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
6 yards.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Penix. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. There's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll throw with Penix. He gets this one to Mechie.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Penix to the air once more.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
John Mechie
From 10 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, nice move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and
10. Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sink to bring up third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Now Penix. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the Jets pressure, 2 matches, down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On third down, Penix from the gun. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Second down, another run with Taylor. Fighting through. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Colts.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This will be complete to Mechie. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
17 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Now back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Calvin Austin from 21 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Fields. Got his man. It's Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. The Throwing a run, going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Caught left side by Mechie. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. He finds Austin complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. Austin is there and brings in another one. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Left side, he's got Robinson. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the 2nd half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 28-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. One play action. Fields. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd
Now
down.
it's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 47.
Hall want to give up the middle. Breaks through the contact. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Jets first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They don't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Jets.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Here's Hall again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Hall. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Colts 14.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth mismatch, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
To the air, Penix. He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He gets this one to Mechie. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for another Colts. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now Penix. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. A shorter there caught by Warren. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Tyler Warren. A gain of 8 brings up.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Shifts by him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. He'll drop to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Penix working out of the gun here.
At the 46-yard line.
He finds Austin complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
looking to throw Penix. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Good for another Colts. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
looking to throw. Penix. A short one there, caught by Warren. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Penix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw is Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it at around the 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now out come the Jets. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a 10 from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
First down, New York.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, 25 yards to the house. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns, 2:24 to go. They're down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning, so speed will certainly be of the essence. Down 2 scores late. To the air, Penix. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
7 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Now Penix. This one finds Austin out right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for another Colts.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Brings up second and goal.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. This is third and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when he hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. The New York set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.